Well, back out here for another day. I think I'm going to get this thing jacked up. Probably put the front wheels back on. I don't need anything from there right now. But I do want to get the panels underneath the car taken off and see what's going on underneath. See what's going on in the back. Got some wiring that goes underneath the car I'd like to unplug. I have no idea what this is, but it looks like it bolts on from underneath. It's a big plug for something. So, get it jacked up and see what we can get into. Well, hopefully that's up out of the way enough for a tow truck to grab it and get it out of here. It's out of my way so I can put the wheels back on now. Should be able to get that cross member out of there. Hope it's not in the way of the steering. But let's get it jacked up. Put the wheels on. I don't see a good place to jack this up and have jack stands under there that won't be in the way. So we're just going to do some sketchy shit. Well, she's up there. There should be enough room to get under there and see what's going on. And this is the shit underneath that I was talking about. I don't know what holds this in. I'll probably just use a pry bar and get that shit out of there. Some plastic back here that's in with Torx bits. So I'm going to rip that shit out and see what's above it. And these are the tools I'm going to be using. I think it's a 10mm. Not sure what size Torx bit. And a pry bar just to get those clips out of there. So that came off pretty easy, except one more, no, there's two more clips. Well, that got me nowhere. Don't see any wires under here. Well, keep taking this plastic shit off. So I got this plug out, wheel position sensor. I cannot get to the bolts for this without dropping the tank. Never mind, this is glued in. Not very well. What the hell is it? It's a big plug. And this is the fuel pump, but I cannot get to it without dropping the tank. So I'm cutting those wires, which might be a good thing. So I still want to get some fuel out of this tank. It has 3/4 of a tank in it, so it's probably a 12-gallon tank, 15-gallon tank. So it's enough to cut grass for most of the summer. So maybe I can cut some of these wires, put some power to the pump, and fill up some gas cans. That panel's off. So here's the wheel position sensor. I got one more wire that goes up to the middle, way up there. What the hell's that for? I can see it coming through the hole way up there. And underneath, just a bunch of heat shield and another piece of plastic. I guess I'll pull that plastic off and see what's above that. Looks like there's another computer for something up there. So maybe that was a good find. Let's go pull this shit off. Any idea what that is? Final assembly AS439E857. There's actually a bunch of shit up here. So I got it unplugged. Something else plugged in up here. Can't see it. I just pulled the whole, I couldn't get it unplugged, so I pulled the whole thing out, just pried it. And I smell a lot of gas right now. It's not dripping, but whatever that is, I have to get it unplugged so I can get these wires out. And it might be done under here. Somewhere up there, it plugged into something else. So this shit's just gonna get cut. Tuck this back up here and I'm done with it. Looks like this thing did some off-roading. Shit, that's a tree. The hell did this thing hit? We done back here. A lot of work for nothing, really. Got 2 wires unplugged. The only other thing I want to do under here while it's up is take these 2 bolts out. Just so I don't have to deal with that when it's in the grass. Hopefully I don't regret this, but gonna get the jack under it and zip those things out of there. And then I can let it down. It should be ready to push outside and nothing happened. That's good. Go do the other side. So now, in theory, 2 more bolts up front and shock tower bolts. The whole thing should slide out. And this thing is ready to come off the jack stands. I'm not going to worry about the blocks in the back. It can just roll off those things. Once it's outside, I should be able to take these 2 bolts out, 1 on each side, and the 3 shock tower bolts, and hopefully this whole thing drops. I still have to pull the brake cable on that side and drain that fluid too. So, let's get it dropped. Well, I'm going to roll this thing off these blocks and see what happens. So that's going to be it for this video. Clean up the inside a little bit, unbolt the airbags. Once those are out, should be able to cut some of these wires. This is for the fuel pump, some on the other side for the evaporation canister, and the whole wire harness should be out. Everything else is disconnected. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. And see you next time.